What's up, y'all? This OG Weasel Urban Conversion, and I was inspired to come on here today and drop some gems on my faithful followers and everybody that support Urban Conversion. No, y'all haven't seen me in a while, but if y'all just now tuning in, stop, hit that button, subscribe button. Check this out. I did 20 years on the 30-year Fed bid. Thanks to Obama and the Obama program before he left office, I was nominated for the clemency program, which allowed me to come home a lot earlier. Instead of the 26 years that you have to do on 30, I came home in 20. You know, that's a far cry from 30. Years matter. Being that I missed out on so much, I missed out on my children's lives, left my wife, left my foundation, man. So with that, I'm back now. I'm back. And today's topic is just a mindset that a lot of guys, that even the younger guys, if your uncles, your brothers, them and all of that, they playing in the game, and this is no discouragement to nothing or this and that, no, I'm no police, hell nah. I'm just telling you my experience that I went through in the federal government doing 20 years in the federal prison. I'm gonna tell you what it was for me. I can't speak on nobody else. But if these are the things you want to go through, that's your choice. But I'm just telling you the woes of my situation. Now let me tell you this. It used to be a saying that came in, and now this wasn't no saying when I came into the federal prison, right? And I'm getting at something. This wasn't no saying when I went into the system. I was young, I was 25 years of age. I went to prison, federal prison, with a 30-year sentence. Took my lick and kept on going. I went to trial, took my lick, got my 30 and went on down the street. Did nobody come with me? Name motherfucker came with me. Nobody. Going to trial. I didn't get on the stand. Nobody came to jail with me. And we're gonna get to that. Now, and this for the guys that's going into the jail. When I was telling you an old saying that came years and years after I was in prison. This after the federal prison started being watered down. It started being watered down with a lot of young guys coming in. They broke, not having no money, not having no foundation. Made us look at, damn, the feds just locking up anybody. Even though I wasn't major, but I was in the game though. I was playing the game. I was playing a game that you couldn't play and get away with eventually. Especially because you set yourself up for too many different options. You got people want to rob you. You got people that want to tell on you. You want people that want to get you out the way, period. Let me shut this. You got people that naturally want you out the way. Sometimes it could be a family member. It could be a family member. Believe it or not, it come from your family. And that was the case with me. But I didn't know. I didn't put that together till after 12 years in prison. But like I said, the old saying, well, years after I had been in, and the feds started bringing in anybody and all of that, they started, you know, this old saying talking about, why do 10 when you could bring a friend? You know, that's meaning telling, they can tell, and they ain't got to do the 10 years the feds mandatory giving your ass. If they come get you, it's mandatory damn near 10-year sentence. Those that get 5 years, 2 years, 3 years, yeah, they know how to shuffle some paperwork And certain gun charges only carry a couple years. So that's how that go. But why do 10 when you could do bring a friend? Some wild shit for the niggas coming up in the federal system. We knew that things was getting watered down. Dudes wasn't standing on who they say they were. All of that. You meeting guys. Then next thing you know, disappointment coming behind they did something foul on the streets. I'm talking about blatant. Getting their aunties, brothers, sisters, friends, all of that, bringing them to jail with them. Now, that's just how the system got watered down. Now being home and looking at the structure of how we got money and how they getting money now is totally changed. Totally changed. And I know they saying, old ass nigga, get off this motherfucker, this, that, and the third. But my point is, you catch a case, even if it's 20, 30, 40 years, you get a, whatever, they knock your socks off. And my point is this, any laws, if you cooperate with the government, any laws that change in your behalf, they will not give you a reduction. If you cooperated with the government in any form and got any type of reduction, you couldn't get clemency if you cooperated with the government. And that goes for everybody on the clemency chart, even through the Obama. If you cooperated, you couldn't get that. Because I've read enough law and understood law and read enough cases to know this is what the prosecution will do. You aid and assist the government on whatever type of information and you get a reduction. You get a reduction. And they change a law that fits your case to free you. They gonna say no. We already went under below the guidelines for him and his assistant for the government. So he shouldn't be allowed for any relief that come on the legislation level. And I'm just giving y'all some game. I'm giving y'all some game. This OG Weasel Urban Conversion. I sat in prison reading laws and reading cases that made you understand that if you went to jail and you came home and you did not read the law books while you were in prison to understand what you was facing and how it's gonna work and what you're gonna be looking at on the chart, if you don't know how to do that, please get out the game. Don't play, because they're gonna knock your socks off. And this from OG Weasel Urban Conversion. Raw game. Raw game. Raw game. I'm headed to work right now, driving the forklift. But I came on here to give y'all this story. Moral of the story, take your lick. Take your lick. If you playing, take your lick. They put the handcuffs on you, go head on. This OG Weasel Urban Conversion. Raw truth. Peace.